Hey, Katherine, let me bring you into the mix here. Do you have a question for the DA?
Yes, I do. First, congratulations with your victory there. My question is, with the increasing border patrol issues and rift, how has the community reacted to the verdict, and how has that affected that border patrol distrust that's happening right now?
Locally here in Laredo, Texas, there is a lot of trust in the Border Patrol. I know that nationwide they're under the microscope. From my personal experience here on the border that I cover from Laredo to Zapata, they do an outstanding job. Now, let's not make any mistake. In any law enforcement agency, to have individuals that violate the law. It was shocking that it would happen at this level. Only at the end here, only Juan David Ortiz knows why he did what he did. Our job is to enforce the law against anyone. Obviously, there is a higher burden when you're a law enforcement officer that nobody expects anyone to betray the shield and betray the Constitution and the oath to serve and protect. But unfortunately, it's not a perfect world. It does happen, but if it does happen, there are consequences. And this is a great case. The people of Laredo are at peace knowing that no matter what level of law enforcement you are in, if you commit any sort of crime, especially a heinous crime like this, that you will be held accountable. And the people of Webb County, the people of Zapata are at peace today with this verdict.
You know, one thing comes to mind here. I'll ask you one final question. If we take a step back and look at the evidence that was presented, to me, Mr. Ortiz was his own worst enemy. When he was interrogated, and we know the defense was, hey, it was a false confession. And I would suggest there were maybe some things that should have been done better in that interrogation or that interview. But he sunk his own ship there. What's your take on that?
Well, my take is what I told the jury in closing arguments. This is no ordinary citizen. This is a 9-year veteran of the United States Border Patrol, a guy who has a bachelor's in criminal justice, a master's in public administration. He's been through this drill before. He's been sitting on the other side of that table before when he makes his arrest. As I said in my closing argument, he initiated and continued the conversation. And it's not as simple as no means no. It has to be an unequivocal request to stop the interview or to ask for his attorney. He kept talking. He was cooperating. He was even asking for accommodations from the Texas Ranger and Captain Calderon. And yes, things could always be done better in any case. When we do the after action report and we come back and we look at this, we're going to take lessons from this case. It is going to be a case study here in Texas in all aspects, right? Through the search of the Dodge Ram truck, to the method that the interviews were done, to the collection and storage of the evidence. I have to give credit to the defense in this team, Joel Perez and Ray Fuchs. Those two gentlemen put on a good fight. And like Katherine says, they made some very strong arguments in their closing statements. We were happy that we were able to come back strong in our closing, get the jury refocused on the issues, and guiding them to the proper verdict of guilty for capital murder in this case.
Well, I gotta wrap it up with this. Is the Whataburger and soda, is that part of the interrogation technique? How does that work out?
I know there's been a lot of comments about that. They did ask him what he wanted to eat. Whataburger's a big chain here in Texas, and that was the last meal he had. I mean, I can't blame him for that.
All right. I'm not sure if Whataburger appreciated that or not, but it definitely was something that stood out to us. Like, that's a very interesting choice. Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Isidro Alaniz, prosecutor in the case against Juan David Ortiz. Again, congratulations on that victory. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us here today. Hope to see you again, and good luck with the cases going forward.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Thank you, Katherine.
Subscribe for more.